Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin World, where ordinary objects can quietly hold extraordinary stories and hidden fortunes waiting to be discovered. First up, imagine holding a single coin in your hand, something small, simple, and often overlooked, yet carrying decades of history and the potential to surprise you in ways you never expected. Today, we are talking about one specific coin, the Australia $2 ElizabethII coin 1988. Just one coin, but a coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. This coin was first introduced during a significant moment in Australian history, the bicentenary year of 1988, marking 200 years since European settlement in Australia, which makes it instantly special and deeply symbolic. The design itself is powerful and meaningful, featuring an Aboriginal elder, a tribute to the indigenous heritage of Australia, making it not just currency but a piece of cultural recognition and storytelling. On the other side, you will find Queen Elizabeth II, representing Australia's connection to the British monarchy, blending two worlds into one remarkable piece of metal. Now here is where things start to get exciting, because not all 1988 $2 coins are the same, and that is exactly why collectors are constantly searching for this particular year. Some versions of this coin were produced with unique minting variations, subtle differences that only trained eyes can notice, but these small details can push the value to impressive levels. Over time, many of these coins were used in everyday transactions, scratched, worn, and lost, which means finding one in excellent condition today is becoming increasingly rare. And rarity is what drives value in the coin collecting world. The fewer high-quality pieces available, the more collectors are willing to pay to secure one for their collection. There have been reports in private sales where exceptional 1988 $2 coins, especially those in near-perfect condition or with rare characteristics, have reached prices as high as $5,000 or even more. Imagine that, a coin originally worth just $2 potentially turning into thousands, simply because it survived in the right condition and caught the eye of the right collector. What makes it even more thrilling is that many people may still have this coin hidden in old drawers, coin jars, or forgotten collections, without realizing its true potential. Collectors are always hunting for coins like this, and demand continues to grow as more people enter the world of numismatics, increasing competition and pushing prices higher. If you happen to own this 1988 $2 coin, holding onto it carefully, protecting it from damage, and even storing it properly can significantly increase its future value. Some experts believe that as time goes on, coins from historically significant years like 1988 will become even more desirable, especially those that remain in top condition. So this is not just a coin, it is a long-term opportunity, a piece of history, and possibly a hidden asset that could grow in value far beyond what most people expect. The question now is simple: will you overlook it like everyone else? Or will you take a closer look at what you already have and discover something truly valuable waiting right in your pocket? Next coin, this is your 2005 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, and you are sitting on a piece of history that is already climbing the value charts in a serious way. When we talk about the year 2005, we are talking about a unique moment for the Royal Australian Mint and for collectors around the world. This was a transitional period, a time when the mint was experimenting with new technologies, releasing lower mintages for collector sets, and producing some of the most sought-after error coins that have ever entered the market. If you have this coin in your possession, whether it is a standard circulating coin, a proof set piece, or a rare silver issue, you need to understand that the market for Australian decimal coinage has exploded in the last 5 years, and the 2005 series is right at the center of that storm. To understand the potential value, We first have to look at the sheer variety of $2 coins that were struck in 2005. The standard circulating coin, which features the Aboriginal elder design by Horst Hahn, was produced in massive numbers. But that is not where the real money lies. The coins that are making collectors wealthy are the ones that came from the proof sets and the non-circulating legal tender releases. For example, the mintage figures from the official records show that the proof version of the standard $2 coin had a mintage of just 33,520. When you have a mintage that low for a coin that carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, you are looking at a supply and demand equation that is destined to push prices into the triple digits very quickly. But let's get to the real heavy hitter, the coin that you might not even realize you own if you aren't looking closely. In 2005, the Perth Mint struck a monumental piece for the Australian Peacekeepers series, specifically the Air Force coin. This is not a coin you will find in your spare change, but if you inherited a collection or bought a lot at auction, you need to check your stash. This coin is a massive 2-ounce silver proof, made of 99.9% pure silver, and it is absolutely breathtaking. The detail on the reverse, depicting the aviation warrior, combined with the weight and purity of the silver, gives it a current market value that is already sitting around $185. But that is just the floor. With a mintage capped at only 2,500 pieces, this coin is a sleeping giant. The history behind the 2005 issues adds a layer of emotional and historical value that you simply cannot ignore. The obverse features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, a portrait that represents the later, more mature years of her reign. For collectors, coins from this era are becoming the bridge between the old world of traditional coin collecting and the modern era of high-relief, colorized, and themed commemoratives. The 2005 Peacekeepers coin was part of a series that honored Australian military history, and these themed coins consistently outperform generic bullion or standard circulation coins because they tell a story. Now let's talk about the future, because this is where things get exciting for you as an investor or collector. The maximum value potential for these coins is significantly higher than what they are trading for today. Look at what happened with the 2012 Red Poppy coin. That coin had a mintage of 500,000, and it is currently trading for up to $300 just a little over a decade later. If a coin with that high of a mintage can hit $300, imagine what a coin with a mintage of 2,500 is going to do. We are looking at a trajectory where the 2005 Air Force silver proof could easily surpass the $800 to $1,000 mark within the next 10 years as the pool of available coins shrinks and more collectors enter the market. You also have to consider the C mint mark phenomenon. While the Red Poppy coin with the C mint mark hit values of $1,000 at its peak, the 2005 proof coins and error coins are following the exact same pattern. If you happen to have a 2005 coin with a minting error, such as a double rim error, your value skyrockets. We have seen paired lots of error coins from 1999 and 2005 selling for significant premiums. And standalone 2005 error coins are the kind of items that dealers fight over at auction because they are so rare. The reason these errors are so valuable is that they are authentic, verifiable mistakes from the minting process that cannot be replicated. When we look at the current market values right now, this very moment, the prices are strong and holding steady. The standard 2005 proof $2 coin, the one included in the proof year sets, is holding consistent value due to its low mintage of just over 33,000. Dealers are willing to pay a premium for these because they are the keys to completing a proof set collection. But the silver issues are where the liquidity is. The 2-ounce silver coin is not just a coin. It is a bullion asset plus a collectible. With silver spot prices adding a base layer of support, the downside risk is minimal, and the upside potential is massive because of the numismatic demand. You might be asking yourself, how much can I sell it for right now, maximum? If you have the 2005 Peacekeeper's Air Force coin in its original packaging with the certificate of authenticity, you are looking at a minimum of $185, but in a private sale or a well-advertised auction, you can push that to $220 or even $250 depending on the eye appeal of the coin. If you have a standard 2005 proof coin in flawless condition, graded at MS69 or PR69 by a professional grading service, you are looking at a range of $150 to $200. The graded market is essential here because a coin in a sealed slab guarantees the condition, which guarantees the price. Let's not overlook the colored variants from 2005. The Royal Australian Mint was beginning to experiment with color in 2005, and coins like the Year of the Rooster colored silver coin are becoming increasingly difficult to find. The market for colored coins has exploded in Australia, driven by the massive success of the red poppy and honey bee coins. The 2005 colored issues are the pioneers of this movement, and as the pioneers, they are destined to become the most valuable because they represent the first generation of this technology. Collectors want the first of its kind, and 2005 is that year. The current value of these coins is also being driven by the change checker phenomenon. While the high-end collector market focuses on proof and silver, the circulation finds are also generating serious cash. If you find a 2005 coin with a significant error in your pocket change, you are holding a coin that can fetch hundreds of dollars instantly. The most recent data shows that coins from this era, particularly those with rim errors or off-metal strikes, are selling consistently. This means that even if you don't have a silver proof, your standard 2005 $2 coin could still be a ticket to a significant payday if it has a manufacturing flaw. Looking at the long-term maximum value, we have to use logic and historical precedent. The mintage of the 2005 Peacekeeper's coin is just 2,500. This is a lower mintage than many of the highly sought-after gold sovereigns and proof sets from the 1980s and 1990s that now trade for thousands of dollars. As the generation of collectors who grew up with these coins enters their peak earning years, the demand for high-quality, low-mintage 2005 coins is going to outstrip supply. My projection is that within 15 to 20 years, the maximum value for the top-tier 2005 $2 coins could reach between $5,000 and $7,500. This is based on the appreciation rates we saw for the 1980s proof sets and the current demand for high-relief silver. One of the most critical factors in determining the future value of your 2005 coin is its condition and packaging. Coins that were kept in the original Royal Australian Mint packaging, or OGP, as we call it in the industry, are the ones that will command the highest premiums. If you have the 2005 proof set that includes the $2 coin, the value of the set as a whole is greater than the sum of its parts because it preserves the presentation. The market is extremely picky about tunning and scratches, and the coins that survive in perfect, untouched condition from 2005 are the ones that will be worth the most. I also want to talk about the die crack errors specific to the 2005 series. While the double rim errors are well known, the die cracks that appeared on some of the $2 coins from this year are highly collectible. These errors happen when the dies used to strike the coins began to wear out, leaving raised lines of metal on the coin's surface. Because the mint replaced dies frequently, these errors are limited to specific minting periods, making them incredibly rare. If you have a 2005 coin with a visible die crack, particularly one that runs through the Queen's portrait or the Aboriginal elder design, you have a coin that could be worth $300 to $500 depending on the severity. The silver content of the 2005 commemorative coins provides a safety net that pure base metal coins do not have. With the Perth Mint striking these coins in 2 ounces of 999 silver, you are holding a coin that will never fall below the melt value. As of now, the silver melt value alone is nearly $60, and that base is constantly rising with the silver market. This means that your downside is protected, while your upside is unlimited. This is the kind of asset that smart investors love, a collectible with a hard asset floor. When you look at the auction records from the past 2 years, the trend line for 2005 Australian $2 is a consistent upward slope. In 2022, the silver Peacekeepers coins were trading in the 225 range. Now, the average is sitting around 185, but that is not a decline. That is a consolidation phase. In the numismatic market, coins typically spike, then consolidate, then spike higher. We are currently in the consolidation phase, which means the smart money is buying now before the next spike. The coins that sold for $227 in 2022 are going to look like a bargain in 2026 when the next wave of demand hits. The fact that these coins feature Queen ElizabethII adds a layer of finality to the valuation. With her passing, we have seen a global surge in interest in any coin bearing her portrait. The 2005 coins represent a specific era of her reign, and as time goes on, the historical significance of these coins will only grow. We are never going to have new coins with this portrait, and the 2005 issues, particularly the lower mintage ones, are becoming the definitive representation of this period in Australian numismatic history. Let's talk about how to maximize your sale price right now. If you want to sell your 2005 coin for the highest possible price today, you need to have it graded by PCGS or NGC. A coin that grades MS69 or PR69 Deep Cameo can command double the price of a raw, ungraded coin. The certification gives the buyer absolute confidence in the condition, and in the high-end market, confidence equals cash. If you have the 2-ounce silver coin, paying the grading fee is a no-brainer because it separates your coin from the other 2,499 that were minted and potentially mishandled. In conclusion, your 2005 Australian $2 ElizabethII coin is not just valuable. It is a foundational piece for a serious collection. Whether it is the ultra-rare silver Peacekeepers coin with its mintage of 2,500, the proof version with its low 33,520 count, or a rare mint error variety, you are looking at an asset that has already proven its worth and is poised for explosive growth. The maximum value it can achieve is far beyond the current $185 to $250 range. We are looking at a future where these coins break into the 4- and even 5-figure range for the top-tier specimens. Do not let this go for pocket change. Do your research, check your mintages, and hold on to these coins tightly because the 2005 series is the next blue-chip market in Australian coin collecting. Second coin Australia $2 ElizabethII coin 2013 is one of the most talked about modern collectible coins, especially because of its special commemorative versions and strong demand among collectors. This coin was officially released in 2013 by the Royal Australian Mint, and it was created to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the coronation of Queen ElizabethII, making it historically meaningful and highly collectible. CoinSindustralia.com. Unlike regular coins, this year introduced a unique and eye-catching design featuring St. Edward's crown surrounded by colored purple rings, which made it stand out immediately in circulation. This was also one of the first colored $2 coins in Australia, and that alone made it extremely desirable among collectors who love unusual and visually striking coins. Now here is where demand becomes very powerful, because collectors across Australia and even internationally are actively searching for this exact 2013 coin, especially the coronation version. Millions of collectors and hobbyists are involved in coin collecting worldwide, and within that market, this specific coin has built a strong reputation, meaning a large number of buyers are always ready to purchase it when available. The total mintage of the standard 2013 $2 coin was around 35,100,000, but the special coronation version had a much lower mintage of under 1 million, making it far more limited and attractive. CoinSindustralia.com. And when it comes to rare variants, there is an even more exciting version, the C Mint Mark Collector Edition, produced in very limited numbers, making it extremely hard to find. Because of this limited supply and growing demand, collectors are willing to compete for this coin, which drives the price higher over time. The current value of a normal 2013 $2 coin in excellent condition can reach around $30 to $35, but that is just the beginning for serious collectors. CoinSindustralia.com. The coronation version in high-grade condition has been seen reaching values from $70 up to $179, or even higher depending on quality and rarity. CoinSindustralia.com. And when we talk about the rare collector C Mint Mark version, the value can jump dramatically, with sales reported between $440 and $650, showing how powerful rarity can be in the coin market. News.com. This is why many collectors consider this coin a hidden treasure, because the difference between an ordinary version and a rare variation can mean hundreds of dollars. What makes this coin even more exciting is that some of these coins are still circulating, meaning people might unknowingly have a valuable piece sitting in their pocket or coin jar. Collectors are constantly searching through change, online marketplaces, and auctions, which shows just how many people are actively trying to buy this coin. The more time passes, the fewer high-quality coins remain available, and this naturally increases both demand and price in the collector market. If you own this coin, keeping it in clean, uncirculated condition can significantly increase its potential selling price in the future. Serious buyers are always looking for coins that are well preserved, and they are willing to pay premium prices to secure them for their collections. Looking ahead, coins like the 2013 Coronation $2 are expected to continue gaining attention because of their historical importance, unique design, and limited availability. This means the maximum value can climb even higher over time, especially for rare variants, potentially reaching $1,000 or more in exceptional cases as collector competition grows. So this is not just a simple $2 coin, it is a powerful collectible asset, a piece of royal history, and an opportunity that continues to attract buyers from around the world.